Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Folklore, and this time we're not going to start with... we are going to start with Alan's chapter. Or not. Maybe we'll start with Keith's chapter.
Why?
No. Just to show that. I just wanted to
That
show
animation of his.
I just wanted to show that disappointed animation.
Right. Where he's like, what the fuck?
Why are you even bothering me? Look at my braid is amazing. So let's do our regular routine of talking to pretty much everybody before we do what we're supposed to be doing.
Gomez just really loves that lamppost.
He has his philosophical conversations with it. It's probably the only connection to the internet, and he's just Skyping with somebody. Whatever
I'm
you
still
say,
waiting for
Gomez.
that to actually be the plot twist that the lamppost is actually alive.
It's actually a folk.
Like the entire time it was a folk just kind of sitting there. Well, all
No.
the time.
Alan has not seen the shadow. However, Keats did already. Twice, in fact, I believe.
I love that she is so accepting that the ghosts now walk around here.
I mean, she probably just like once went to the bar and like immediately turned around and went home.
That's what I'd fucking do, man. Jesus.
I mean, they have Zunder-san in there. I think they messed up the tense in this sentence.
Maybe.
I like to think that like what she meant to say was at that point. That's what I thought it was.
Well, that would be another way of phrasing it, yeah. Why does everyone live in such tiny houses?
Because it's Europe.
Okay, alright. Fair enough.
Let's talk to the little girl because she's so important.
Well, I mean, she is the pub landlord, so.
Yeah, totally. She runs the business in the family.
Yeah.
Like I could
Why
so imagine her like with a gigantic cigar,
Yeah.
just sitting behind the counter,
Giving
taking
orders.
glasses.
Like, telling people to get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna talk to him?
Now I'm just going to prance around with my braid. You're right about that.
You really love the hair physics.
Like, if you're going to introduce any sort of physics like that, you need to abuse them all the time.
Of course. You know, I like how he's very upfront about being a sleazy businessman.
I mean, he already told us that uh, he basically came here to blackmail somebody.
Right?
This is like,
And
why would...
nobody's batting an eye. Like, alright, whatever.
What else? Also, I don't believe that at any point in the story you're actually able to go to Keats's hut and actually meet him there. Because, you know, he's just moving around the place. Like here.
Speaking of Keats. So this is what, the second time Keats' chapter started first, technically?
Hmm. Possibly, maybe.
You know, Keats wears a really styling jacket. I want it.
Yeah, it is pretty spiffy.
Did what? This guy is creepy.
Hmm.
I don't think the music's helping.
Yeah, I remember the first time I was playing this, I thought that he was going to attack her.
Right? I'm sure you know Flames Run, aka Tosk.
Oh yeah, he still didn't send me his thing.
No one's gonna get that.
Yeah. This is the piece of information. They don't actually live here. They just come here for this time of the year.
Okay, this guy's clearly off his meds. Which is ironic.
I mean, have you seen any store in this village? And the only person hogging the internet all the time is Gomez.
Seriously. Okay.
I like how the mirror actually has a reflection.
Right.
Though it is a pretty ghostly one.
Alright, fine. Fuck. Oh, at least his wife is helpful.
Yeah, she's pretty nice.
Well, I mean, he's kind of gone insane, so...
Yeah,
Gotta
she
say,
elaborates.
staying with him despite that takes it back.
Well, she's also a doctor herself.
He tripped over the sacrifice altar and stumbled into the fairy room.
them. That's something we already know.
I like how she immediately shoots that down.
Although in this conversation, I believe it is this conversation, you see that Ellen actually learned some things about investigating people.
Indeed. No, I don't get it. What?
I like to think that, like, inside, she's like, I so detectived her. Teehee.
Yeah.
Like, normally, like, an Ellen from first chapter would just go ahead and just start babbling everything to her
Right.
from the very start. But now she learns.
Yeah. Well, time to go to sleep. Stop trying to hit people with your ponytail.
Just like slam them like the Vine Whip from Pokemon.
Yes. God.
Or like
Time to go
Jesse's
to the
hair.
bar.
Or like Jesse's hair.
Right.
Or that asshole deer, I think you forgot to mention. So yeah, we don't actually need the memento this time around, we just go to the doors to the fairy realm. And there's also a nice little thing, like, if you haven't tried before by any chance, that you can actually return to the other netherworlds.
Yeah.
In case you missed something.
For example, Crystal. Miss Frizzle, what the hell is your problem?
This is an interesting little piece of flavor text, because in this particular chapter there are actually a couple points at which you can go here and there will be different things to say, and they actually all connect within this chapter. They write this as a continuity thing, but it's entirely possible that you miss out the whole thing.
I like how Scarecrow's just chilling at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
That's not creepy.
With that smile.
Not at all. Scarecrow, if you end up being evil, I'm gonna be sad.
So they're friends.
I'm not surprised. And I
He's a
also have no
terrible-
lungs.
He's a terrible musician.
As we discovered first.
Mm-hmm.
Side quests.
Plenty of requests
Wow,
have come in.
okay.
There is nothing for you to do. Sorry to break it to you, Sugar. I was lying.
Ganondorf, you're kind of an asshole.
No, he's cousin It.
Ganonit, you're kind of an asshole.
Oh look, there is so much work for you to do. Psych.
What a douche.
We sparkle.
Ping, sparkle, sparkle.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, very wrong. No. Amazing.
I'm not gonna take any chances.
Mm-hmm. Enter boss battle, Dr. Lester. Oh God. Or not. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the little girl.
No, it's a different girl, though they do look similar.
Oh. Well, I mean, technically he could still do that.
To the bottom
Jesus.
of the sea.
That's not a very nice way to go.
Oh yeah. Although, because of how the next chapter is, you'll see.
Okay.
It's this one's a little bit different. Weirdly enough, she doesn't turn into a butt bug.
And then make her juices go all over you. So, So we'll just leave then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wanted the boss fight with Dr. Lester.
Shit. How the hell did he get here?
Well, it is the Netherworld, right?
What? What?
There's one important thing I need to check first.
The cat is still there.
Yes. I mean, it is a cat. This is not the tree. That is not a tree either. This is the tree.
Yeah,
With a glowy spot on it. It's quite pretty. For a picture made by a little girl.
Time to go talk to the wife.
But first, let's talk to the cat.
That cat just doesn't give a fuck about anything.
So, he's very much like every other cat.
Indeed.
I mean, in my street, there's people have a whole bunch of cats, and I can always find them in the exact same spot, sitting on the window.
We came at a bad time. The fuck is Gomez doing here? Wow, Gomez, what the hell? I like how Keats is like, yeah, that ain't it.
Yeah, fairy tales aren't real. Bang, bang.
Keats, what the hell?
He's having so much fun with this.
So he died pretty much as soon as we left.
Pretty much, yes. This is why we were able to see him in the Netherworld.
So now we have to sacrifice the medical records.
Or the picture. First, we need to talk to everybody. And get a copyright strike.
Indeed.
Oh no, not on this actually. It's in the night that I get copyright strikes.
Turns out Scarecrow killed
I would expect so much from him.
him. Right. Although that said, probably the most likely suspect is this asshole.
I mean... I don't think it was him. I mean, all things considered. He wanted to blackmail him and not kill him.
Yeah,
And
same difference.
he admitted that it just wasn't worth it.
You, little girl, you killed him.
Seriously, why is Gomez never at home?
For real. Does he even sleep?
Nah, probably not. He just watches streams on the on that pole there. That's not very nice. And one more place to check, and then one more person who's always sitting by the lamp. Ooh. So I guess we will know something more about it once we get to Keats. So what do you have to say, Gomez? That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to fuse with this boat.
Well, no point in wasting our time on it. Let's just go to bed.
I'm exhausted.